New York City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with McDonald. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. Here's McDonald to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Play action. It's McDonald. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. McDonald. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. McDonald sets to throw. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Here's 2nd and a yard. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Out of the gun, McDonald. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. This defense for the Jets, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Play fake. Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Mayfield. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 on the play. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
7 yards, the pickup there. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now a give, running left is Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Harris. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Najee Harris, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is McDonald. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Right there. Off the play fake. McDonald flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, it's McDonald. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 37-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill. Off play action. McDonald escaping the pressure right. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Off the play fake. McDonald. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 9 yards that time. Now a play fake here on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So third and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. They'll try to run with Dobbins, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Able to get away, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Foyesade Aluakin. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Switch. Check 50, check 50. Watch the twist. Wide, get wide.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's fourth down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. McCann's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. But he's got Dorsett complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off near the 44.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. They go play action here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's a give to Dobbins. Pushes him over. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Off play action. McDonald sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now a signal and a timeout called as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. McDonald. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. McCann's kick up and good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, Okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
1st down, Mayfield. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st down, it's Harris. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 69 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run again with Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Dobbins. 2 yards, good enough for 1st.
2nd and 1, people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They go play action with McDonald. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Donald Parham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6 is an astronaut fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Joseph Osai. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at the 40. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's McDonald to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Play action. It's McDonald rolling to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
So that's going to be an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete. Being chased out left.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. They go play action. Mayfield. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Mayfield. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Mayfield now. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Play fake. Mayfield. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Well, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Following the interception, Mayfield. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Rashad Bateman there, and that'll bring up second down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this. When inside their own 10-yard line and they run a toss play, I know it works, but ordinarily that takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that because the only thing more dangerous is trying to throw the ball in that situation and maybe taking a big loss.
The Jets on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is McDonald. Complete. It's Johnson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. McDonald sets to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. To throw, Mayfield. Caught on a slant. Touchdown, Bills. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now a handoff for Dobbins. Oh, and what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it with Dobbins. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jets, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.